Mubarak Munyagwa, a former member of parliament and long-time opposition figure, was among those nominated by the Electoral Commission at the 11th hour to run for president in the upcoming January 2026 elections, setting the stage for what promises to be one of the most colorful and offbeat campaigns in Uganda's recent political history.
Security, one, I believe in a strong army, military, both in numbers and training. We strongly believe for us to prosper economically, we must have a strong military. So I intend to increase the numbers of the UPDF, however, not keep them redundant here. We shall try to agree with the Americans and the NATO partners that they allow us to deploy in Eastern Congo and South Sudan.
Nicknamed Mugatigwa butter, loosely translated as buttered bread, Munyagua has re-emerged onto the national political stage as the flag bearer of the Common Man's Party, a little-known political outfit previously called the Uganda Economic Party. The party, originally registered in 2004, had remained largely dormant until Munyagua took the reins in July 2025. Now, 46 years old, Munyagua's political journey has been anything but conventional. He rose from humble beginnings in Muruera, Kicheche, Kitagwenda County, where he was born, to Bruhan Seruga, a former teacher and pancake vendor in Ibanda town. He first gained political attention during the 2011 walk-to-work protests that followed the general elections. The demonstrations, sparked by soaring fuel and food prices, saw Munyagua arrested alongside other opposition figures for participating in what authorities called unlawful assemblies. He later successfully contested for the Kawempe division mayoral seat in 2011, where his theatrical political style and populist flair earned him comparisons to the late comedian politician Katoru Bwama. Known for riding border borders to official functions and making fiery off-cuff remarks, Munyagua quickly became a recognizable figure in Ugandan politics.
I don't think chiche baita katemba omanyize kankunyole tuli mulembe nga abasajja abakulu tebaba bavubuka bato kitiibwa bo balowooza nti guno omulembe gwaffe. This is our generation. Kyamazima ekibiina ngenda kukifugira ku streets.
In 2016, he joined parliament under the Forum for Democratic Change banner and chaired the influential Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises, COSASE, where he led high-profile investigations into government agencies.
Honorable Katun told you that I found a very big backlog here. Entities which have never been interacted with for a period of about 10 years.
But Munyagua's political life has also been riddled with controversy. In 2017, he was remanded to Luzira prison over 100 million shillings land dispute, only regaining his freedom after opposition leader Dr. Kizza Besigye stepped in to help him raise the money. Earlier in 2014, his bitter feud with the late Sheikh Nuhu Muzata made headlines after Munyagua was accused of organizing bush prayers aimed at ousting President Museveni, an act Muzata strongly condemned. The Common Man's Party, which he's representing, uses the Lusania, a platter, as its symbol, representing equality and shared prosperity. We believe everyone deserves a fair share from the national platter, said Party Secretary General Moses Bijirwa, a former National Unity Platform coordinator in Busoga at the launch. Yes, so Western temutia ntijeno Museveni bwavaako mugenda kuviira mwawo kwai command mwemuli. The party's leadership also includes Mahmoud Mutazindwa, known as Sweet Cake, a former FDC candidate in Kawempe North. Together, they hope to galvanize Uganda's disenfranchised and politically fatigued electorate, particularly in urban centers. Munyagua's education background includes a diploma in law from the Law Development Center in 2014, and he is reportedly pursuing a Bachelor of Laws at Makerere University. His early academic record was erratic, frequently running away from school, preferring the hustle of the streets to classroom walls. Yet his supporters say that unpredictability is precisely what makes him relatable.
Come with a written speech, but unfortunately out of happiness, I don't know where I pressed it, so I don't have a speech now.
His critics, however, dismiss his campaign as unserious. Some point to his absenteeism during his time as mayor and in parliament, while others view his political stance, such as disappearing for days during campaigns, as signs of disorganization rather than grassroots authenticity. Despite the skepticism, Munyagua remains undeterred. His message is simple and consistent. Uganda needs a reset, and the common man must lead it.
I will first and foremost tell this conclave here that I'm glad, I feel gladdened, that today a new chapter in the history of this country is done.
As Uganda sets off for yet another high-stakes election in 2026, one thing is clear. Mubarak Munyagwa's candidacy will likely bring drama, spectacle, and possibly disruption to a political landscape long dominated by confrontational opposition candidates against incumbent Yoweri Museveni of the National Resistance Movement. Whether Munyagua Gwabbata can rise from a dramatic populist protest figure to a serious presidential contender remains to be seen starting on Monday, September 29th. But if history is any guide, he should not be underestimated.